Hey students, in this video I'm going to go over how to formulate systems of linear inequalities from a graph. So these are the steps that are recommended for you to use to get to write that inequality. The inequality will follow the format of y equals mx plus b, and the equal sign will be one of the inequality symbols based on where it's shaded and what type of line you have. We also need to calculate the slope and y-intercept. So the order described here is to first find the y-intercept, then use another point to calculate your rise over run to find your m, and then identify what symbol we're going to use based on how it's shaded and how it's drawn. So this first example I color coordinated, but of course these others are not. The reason I color coordinated is for us to just notice that these examples are shaded once and they're representing, they are the double shaded area. So this orange part is that double shaded area. I'm going to focus on the yellow line first. And following the format, we're going to identify the y-intercept of this yellow line. That is going to be -2. So we're going to say the b value is -2 for that. Then we're going to find another point to do a rise over run ratio. Some students in the class saw this one right away. Other students saw the intersection point. So it doesn't matter which one you want to use, you only just need another point to do a rise over run ratio. I'm going to do this -2, 0 to this y-intercept, and we're going down 2 and across 2. So down 2 means we're going to have -2, and then across 2 means we're going to just have positive. This -2 divided by 2 simplifies to -1. That's going to be the slope for that line, and -2 is the b value. So we're going to follow the format of y equals mx plus b. So we're going to leave a space for the symbol. M is -1, and then x plus b. b is -2. So when you have a plus negative, you want to rewrite that actually as a -2. So I'm going to erase this plus and just leave it as -1x minus 2. The symbol that goes in here is not an equal sign. Like I said, it's the inequality that represents this shade. So this y-intercept has a point there and it's shaded below. So we're going to say this is shaded below and the line is solid. So when we talk about the inequalities, we said that the solid lines have the equal to line underneath, and then the below is whenever you have less than. So below is less than, solid has equal to. So we're going to write less than or equal to. Okay, so that's the first inequality representing the yellow line, or the yellow inequality. And the next one, we're going to do the same process of identifying the y-intercept. So b value for this one is a +2. And the slope for this one, we're going to use the y-intercept and this point right here. We're going to do the rise over run. So the m value following the format of rise over run, we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces and then 1 across. So by going down, we're going to have -5, and going across, we have +1. -5 divided by 1, -5. So then now, the inequality symbol for this is, once again, it's solid. And this y-intercept looks like it's shaded above that y-intercept. So we're going to say above. And as mentioned previously, solid line is equal to, above is going to be greater than. So greater than or equal to. So I'm going to draw a line just to kind of differentiate. This top part is the pink inequality. So we're going to write y is greater than or equal to -5x plus 2. All right, so these two inequalities represent this graph. I'm going to do one more example, and you can practice the others. So I'm going to highlight this line yellow, and I notice that it's shaded underneath that, so I'm going to shade the whole thing. And I'm going to write the inequality for that. The y-intercept for that inequality is -3. The slope for that inequality following the rise over run ratio is this point and this point right here. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 down and 2 across. So -4 and 2. -4 divided by 2 is -2. So the slope is -2. -3 is the b-value. This is a dashed line and it's shaded below. And as mentioned in the previous examples, below means less than, dash means there's no equal to, so that's the symbol we're going to use. Y less than, m value is -2, so y equals mx plus b, so that's -3. So this is the inequality for that one. Next is this one right here. So we're going to do the same steps, identify the y-intercept, identify the slope. The y-intercept is a +2. The slope from this point to that point is rise 1, run 2. So rise over run, 1 over 2, and that's the simplest form, 1 over 2. This is a solid line, and it's shaded below. So we're going to identify the sign for that. Solid is equal to, below is less than, so that would be the symbol. So we're going to write y is less than or equal to 1/2 x plus 2. All right, so hopefully this video helps you formulate inequalities of graphs.